Jersey Sports Zone's Camp Countdown Series is made possible by RWJ Barnabas Health. Jersey Sports Zone's coverage of Don Bosco Prep is brought to you by JAG Physical Therapy. Don Bosco Prep is a home to champions. The basketball, hockey, baseball, and lacrosse teams have all won state titles in the past decade. It just so happens 2025 marks the 10-year anniversary of Don Bosco's last football state title. The buzz in Ramsey is that the iron is hot right now.
Every year the goal is the same. We want to be the best program in the state of New Jersey, one of the best in the country. Obviously, you're right. Like, there hasn't been a state championship here in a while, and we're not ignoring that. And we know what the challenge is, and we're ready to face it head on and bring this program back to where it needs to be.
Bosco has a legitimate shot to conquer New Jersey this season, but their story will start in the Lone Star State rather than the Garden State. Dan Sabella's team opens their season at Melissa High School, a Dallas, Texas suburb, in Week 0. That setting is a mammoth 10,000-seat complex, twice the capacity of Granitel Stadium. It's an incredible opportunity to begin the year with a bang.
It's really great. We all appreciate this opportunity. We know they're a really good team. We're excited to get up there, get some new competition in Texas, and just make some history.
We're just going to try and get back to what Bosco used to be, get back on the national stage. So we're going to go out, go to Texas. Florida's going to come here, and then we're going to have the Jersey schedule.
This defensive group is absolutely loaded. It's a who's who of returning starters. The ringleader is UCF pledge Matt Acapinti. Now a 2-year captain, Acapinti brings an elite level of play to the middle of Bosco's defense. He's the one that every offensive coordinator has circled.
Major responsibility. Last year being the Mike backer and a captain, took on a lot of responsibility. This year, as a senior now, even more. But I'm excited about it. We have so many good players on this defense. So many guys who do so much, and we really feel like this is a championship defense. And our standard from our coaches, Coach Ike and Coach Spence, every day just get better and be the best defense in the state.
Who else is back? Senior Robert Akins and junior Aiden O'Neill will both look to wreak havoc on the defensive line. Gino Greco had a handful of big plays last season. He'll get an even bigger piece of the pie this year as a senior linebacker. The defensive backfield is headlined by top-level sophomore Phoenix Evans and senior Jack DeMena. He's a 3-year starter who packs a punch. Amori McNeil transfers in from Hudson Catholic to give the back end another boost. You could argue, however, that the biggest difference maker will be junior Makai Allen, who will play as a rover on 2 levels of the defense. Allen has 29 offers to his name and is one of the hottest recruits in the class of 2027. He is primed for a monster year.
Yeah, I just definitely want to have a big impact I want to have an impact to the point where the players and coaches know that they can trust me in the big moments that they need me.
His mind's in a good spot. He's put the work in this offseason, and he's really become a leader for us. So he's definitely a guy we're going to lean on in those big moments.
This year's offense is built on a blend of physicality and finesse. Star wrestler Dante DeLuca is a punishing tailback. He returns for his senior season after going for over 1,000 scrimmage yards and 16 total scores. Colin Brennan will also have backfield duties for the 2nd straight year. That's a group who will run behind an O-line anchored by Rhett Morris, a bulldozing West Virginia commit.
Coach Tank in the offseason makes our lifts and conditioning really hard, so we just get tougher gradually throughout the offseason, and it just shows right in the summer when we start practicing, putting the pads on.
Yeah, man, we just got to bring our hard hat and lunch pail every day. It's our job to move people up front, and we're going to do a great job of that this year.
The finesse comes from a wide variety of pass catchers. Isaiah Alvarez and Zakai Murphy, both now juniors, were the top 2 receivers from last year's team. They're each a year older, a year faster, and more talented. Another key junior is tight end JT Garassi, a 6'5", 235-pounder who's knocking on the door of a breakout season.
We're a very pass-heavy team now, so, a lot of the plays end up going to, the playmakers outside, like me, Zakai, my brother, Jeremiah. So, yeah.
Don Bosco will have not 1, but 2 QBs in the mix this fall. Junior Dylan Rona got some real valuable experience as a sophomore last year, when stepping in because of injuries. Current sophomore Carson Shane, the son of New York Giants general manager Joe Shane, has flashed a lot of potential over the offseason.
They're competing every single day. They're getting better. They're getting a ton of reps. And you know as well as I do, you got to have more than one quarterback ready to go. And we feel like we got two special ones. And that's something that makes you sleep better at night.
After returning from Texas, the Ironmen will host Monarch High School from Florida. They're a top 75 team in the Sunshine State. The 82nd edition of Bergen Bosco will be the highlight of Week 4. That's under the lights in Ramsey. The Ironmen will follow that up with consecutive games against DePaul Catholic and St. Joe's Montvale, creating a real interesting 3-week stretch. Bosco has been to 4 state finals in the Dan Sabella era. They've been so close in the past, but the opportunity to finish number 1 in New Jersey this season is staring them right in the face.
It's about the chemistry. It's about, playing as one unit, and these guys have it in them.
We can't wait. We have a good shot. We have a lot of tough competition, but if we just focus on us and we don't beat ourselves, I think we have a good shot.
The same goal, same year, and we're just going to do anything we can, anything possible to get back there and just win it hopefully this year.
Reporting from Ramsey, I'm Jay Cook, JerseySportsZone.com.